All right. Guru here. Beautiful coast Saturday. It's the June 20th. We're smack dab in the middle of, the summer steelhead, springers, all that. I am lower Nestucca, seen a shit ton of steelhead going up tail outs and stuff like that. Absolute, just a crap load of steelhead. I've missed 4. Here, let me show you the one I did get. Here's the one I did get. These are absolute just mint. In fact, you can see the sea lice still on it. Just beautiful summer steelhead, gorgeous fish. I've seen more. I missed a few on shrimp, and then if you guys aren't familiar with these, get familiar with these millennials. They stain like a motherfucker. But let me tell you, man, these things are awesome. I was honest, I was just sleeping on a few of the hook sets, and not paying attention, and I missed a few. But I've seen so many steelhead, and there's been so many steelhead here on the Nestucca. I mean, they've been hammering the steelhead here. It's just been freaking crazy. So obviously, you can see my oars, you can see I'm in the boat, but you don't have to have a boat. There was 4 steelhead at the mouth of 3 rivers this morning. The guys who obviously get there at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30, they're there at first light. And that's when it's getting light. This time of year, you can start fishing at 5 o'clock, no problem. And yeah, they already had a bunch of steelhead. Most of the summer steelhead are going up 3 rivers, but a good portion of them are not. So there's a bunch of stuff, say from like 4th Bridge down, that that whole area up there, hardly anybody fishes it up there this time of year. Same with the Trask. I've gotten good reports on it, springers and summer steelhead. I got a great report on the Wilson, that a particular gentleman that I know, he eyeballed a bunch of summers on the Wilson, but just couldn't get them to bite. And the Wilson doesn't have near as many as the Nestucca or the Trask. The Nestucca up here probably has the most, but there's, a few summer steelhead everywhere. And, big cutthroat. I caught one today on a millennial. I should have took a picture of it, but it was kind of bleeding a little bit. And in fact, here, I'll show you the jig. So this is basically what I got it on right there. So that's just an arrow jig that I got to fix that one. I'll do a little demonstration here. So always pinch the tails and then run it through. And that's basically all I'm using right there. That pink and purple like that, man, that's my go-to this time of year. That or Nightmare with a shrimp. Dude, summer steelhead just can't leave it alone. I mean, if I was gonna fish one thing other than a spinner, that fish there I got on a spinner. I got it on one of my my mom's purple patterns. Here we go. Here's that spinner that I got it on. It's the mom's purple, man. It's a great spinner. It's just been a good day so far. It's a little after 11 o'clock. Still lots of fishing to do. I haven't even gotten down to the low tide water holes either, and there's only 4 boats in front of me, so I'm just taking my time. In fact, one of them just passed. Just taking my time, going down, fishing little pockets here and there. Most of the guys here kind of burn out on summer steelhead, so they are really going after the springers. Yesterday in Tidewater, they did really, really good on springers, and a few out in the bay. You know, they're still getting them out there. They just haven't really come in yet in big numbers. It's not that people aren't getting them here, it's just they're not coming in big numbers. We're supposed to get some rain next week, and I really think that's going to help. It's probably not going to be a lot, but it'll be enough to like put some fresh stank in the water, and we'll get some springers coming in. Of course, if you've been paying attention to the dam counts, all the Willamette tribs, man, we're looking, what was it, 24,000 on the Chinooks this year over the falls. I think we were 16 or 17,000 steelhead. All the numbers are just, man, they're just awesome. S&S Fishing, Jason Hathaway, he got a really, go check out his newest video. Man, he had a hot summer steelhead, I mean firecracker hot, that he got, and just chrome, man, just absolute chrome. And it was a great video. You should check it out. I'll take steelhead any day. I love springers, don't get me wrong, but like that fish I got on a spinner, man, when they're jumping and flying around and just, you know, firecracker hot, that's everything for me. That's what I look forward to in the summertime, is the screaming chrome summer steelhead. So it's awesome. It's really awesome. Definitely my favorite thing. That's what I'm known for, is chasing big steelhead and steelhead period. But it's tough to beat smoked springer belly, let me tell you. In my opinion, as far as the summer meat goes, it's the best there is. So I haven't done a report in a while. I hope everybody out there is doing good, and work's going well, family's going well. We're just here kicking off summer. Fishing is definitely going well. I've got maybe another 2 or 3 weeks of getting all my stuff together, and here's a big old bag of Helgies. I've been fishing these forever. These are like one of my favorite things to use for springers now. They absolutely love them. So you can go no wrong with these, man. In fact, the first time I ever used them, I should post that picture. First time I ever used these things, oh God, that was at least, I think it was 2015 or 16. It was on the Sandy with the Mexican, with Eric. And we were up there at Cedar Creek, right below the hatchery. And man, literally first cast, boom, just this huge, like 15-pound buck, man, hatchery buck, just a pig. And what sucks about that is it was kind of a double red sider, and obviously it spawned, and I wanted to let it go, and we're trying to take a picture and stuff, and that thing started flopping, and when it flopped, it came out of my hand and bonked itself, so I had to keep it. But actually it was really good. It still had some orange to it, and it smoked really well. It was pretty awesome. But can't go wrong with the Helgies. In fact, hey, let me throw you guys a bone. If you want to buy these, I'm not selling them yet, but Jason at S&S Fishing, go check him out. He ain't hard to find. He sells these on his website. And I don't know all the colors he has, but if you want to buy some, you can go there. In fact, here, let me show you guys. I do these. So this is my own custom jig that I do. And this is actually a 1/2 ounce jig with a 3/0 2X. That's an owner hook. I pour these. You can buy them. They're just really expensive. But basically, that's how I fish it. And then this is 15-pound Seaguar fluorocarbon. And then I don't have a weight because it's a ½ ounce. I just use a clear ½ ounce float, and the whole thing works good. The other thing too is tip those. You can tip them with a sand shrimp. I've been using the millennials and tipping them. But man, dude, I hardly ever I really don't throw eggs. What's cool about this too is, and I have some with me, if you want to put a little piece of tuna belly on there and just hook it on there, man, you can do that. This is just simplified the whole thing for springers, where I ain't messing with 5 or 6 different kinds of eggs and stuff. And ooh, boy, that's sticky. Look at that one. That is sticky. I hate messing with bait. Honestly, I do. I prefer not to mess with it. Just using oils and stuff like that. That's just, I like to simplify everything to maximize your time in the water. That's really where I'm, doing a lot of the focusing, especially as I've gotten older. Just maximize your time on the water. Keep everything down to a few simple colors. You don't need, a big array of colors. You do need a good array of scents. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about too is Scott Ammerman. He is now hooked up with Procure. If you guys don't know Ammerman's scents, you should. His dad is probably one of the finest egg gurus, probably next to Marciano. Scott's dad is he's the architect, let's just say that, of egg cures. I have a bunch of his egg cures from back in the day, which they stopped selling. And I bought a ton of it. I know some real eggy egg guys that bought them by the case because they knew there was not going to be any more. In fact, those egg cures, if you can find those, they are so good that there was a bunch of guys that tried to take them and then figure out what everything went into them, and they never could. So they're that good, man. And Scott is taking that and run with it. And go check out the Ammerman's products with Procure, man. They're man, no bullshit. They work. No doubt about it. They are something you should have in your arsenal. I use a variety of different scents, mostly all Procure. I do, let me see here. Grab, so that one there, the bloody tuna, and then I think might be out. Where are you at? Oh, it's in my other box. I forgot it. They make a bloody tuna anise that is another really awesome, just awesome cure, man. Definitely one that you should have. In fact, I don't know why I have that out. And I want to show you guys one more. And this is the only one I use of the Atlas mics. This stuff right here, man. It's another... literally, this is the only one of Atlas mics I use. I put it on everything. It's fucking awesome. You should have it. What else am I... There was something else I wanted to show you guys. Oh, I guess it's not here. Yeah, it's all right. Probably forgot it. Forgot a bunch of stuff this morning. Forgot my coffee. That sucked. But I had a Dr. Pepper, so it kind of woke me up. I know I haven't done a fishing report for a while, and hopefully this this helps you out. Nistucca, Trask, the usual suspects here on the North Coast. we're going to be here in a couple more weeks. I'll be heading over to the Sandy because it's starting to heat up with summer steelhead and summer chinook. So that's always a favorite one. I'm hoping to do a video this year on the North Fork Sandy Am, the upper part where I like to fish. They're killing them in there right now. I haven't fished it yet this year. So, but they are, man, they're doing real good. That's a whole system, the North and South Sandy Am. You don't need a boat. Anybody can go and check it out. Lots of places to fish, spinners, bait, I mean, all the usual stuff. I've been seeing most of the fish that I have been seeing caught are guys are fishing from Staten down to Jefferson, in that area down there, and doing really well. There's a few videos. In fact, there was one, he was an older gentleman doing some diver and bait and got a beautiful buck, probably 11, 12 pounds. But there's summers everywhere, there's springers everywhere. There's no excuse for you not to be out and be fishing, especially with the weather. Like today, I don't think it's probably 62 or 63 degrees, sun breaking. It's just light breeze. It's so beautiful down here. And don't make excuses. Get out there, be fucking wild, man. We don't have, like, it just seems like right now we have a lot of threats against us. And one of the threats I want to talk about, and everybody knows it by now, is IP28. IP28 that's going to potentially outlaw hunting, fishing, ranching, just about fucking everything, when it comes to animals. And without getting too deep into the weeds or mentioning the completely evil people who think that this somehow is a good thing for the environment, and think they speak for Mother Nature. These people have basically declared war. This is a declaration of war. No other simple or explanation. It's very simple. They've decided to make war upon everybody that likes hunting, fishing, ranching, raising chickens. I mean, all of it, man. They've just declared war. And I don't want to give any value to those people, because those people aren't valuable. They're not valuable to society. They are a cancer that we need to burn and get rid of. There's no doubt about that. We can't have people that want to destroy our way of life because they don't like it. We can't have that. And we have a lot of tough decisions to make. And here lately, I've been really thinking about, like, our founding fathers and the tough decisions they had to make, to build the United States, to build freedom, the freest country on the earth. I mean, they had to sacrifice a lot. And I don't think that we're so different that we shouldn't, that I wouldn't say shouldn't. It may be necessary for us to make some sacrifices, to do some things that are nasty and ghastly. Some things I don't want to do, but I'll do them to be free. I'll do them to keep hunting. I'll do them to keep fishing. Doesn't mean I like it, because I certainly don't. But we all need to have a serious gut check about IP28 and what that means, what it could mean if it passes, the importance of getting out and telling everyone. I mean, this is the declaration of war against everything that's sacred in Oregon for us hunters and fishermen and ranchers. I know a lot of ranchers that are scared right now, because their way of life they've had for 7-8 generations is potentially on the hook. Think about that. Think about, you can't go to the store and buy a steak. You can't, none of that. Buy some chicken. You can't do any of that. IP28 is going to kill it all. Kills it all. It basically is telling everyone you gotta be a vegetarian or a vegan. That's what they're doing. They're telling us how to live. And I'm not gonna be a part of that. I'm gonna do whatever is necessary to keep hunting, keep fishing. Nobody's gonna tell me otherwise, whether legislation passes or not. But I would just, everyone out there, just take a real hard and long look at what may be necessary for us to do to keep hunting and keep fishing. Because we have to do it together. I'm one guy. I can't do it all. But I know I'm not alone in the way that I feel and what I'm willing to do. And I just hope that we can all come together and fight and make this thing go away forever. It shouldn't even, officially it hasn't got on the ballot yet, but they have enough signatures. They were rotten in the way that they gathered all those signatures, and they just lied to everyone. And for all the people that signed it, good chance that maybe you thought you were doing the right thing, and maybe you weren't, and you want to hurt me, you want to hurt my family, you want to hurt my grandbabies who can't go hunting or fishing with their grandpa. And to you people, it's war. And I'm more willing than you can possibly imagine. I have more love for the wild things than you can possibly imagine. I don't know. I don't know where all this is going to go. I hope that it goes to a more positive place and not where the bad things are. We all have, we're all seeing, we're all living with too many bad things, too much negative energy, too much evil. You see this evil everywhere. And it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. They're not even trying to hide the evil. It's just everywhere. And this is one, IP28 is just one that, fine. You want to fight? I'm your Huckleberry. I'll fight you. And I hope, I hope that other people will fight with me too. So that being said, God bless you. Shoot straight, tight lines, Get the fuck out there and be wild. Get out there and vote this fall. And take it easy. Guru out for a minute.